Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. And the wind's picking up all of a sudden. There's something I wanted to share. There's been a lot going on, and my dad's been here visiting, so I haven't been able to be on much with life's craziness. But we have done something. We canned peach jam, and today we went and got 64 ears of corn, and there's still some that haven't been touched yet, but we froze some corn using my weave vac. Here's a little clip, and I also had a pressure canner with 14 pints, so I have 29 between frozen and canned corn for our pantry. So there's a little bit more. I don't know if we'll have time. We might freeze that. I was looking up different recipes. I'm out of the Mexican corn, and I was thinking about that. Just trying to figure things out. Sorry, this was the book I was looking at. I have made the ball Mexican corn, and I like that a lot. But I wanted to check out what ideas she had. And, sometimes it's fun to have a different seasoning. What I wanted to do, gosh, if I could, I'd like to make some corn relish. I'd like to make corn relish, yes. I know there's the old-fashioned kind with the gel, but I really don't want to use the gel in it, and you can leave that out. And there's one in the ball book. Let me go get it. This is the book, and it has the Mexican corn in it, which is one of their simple one jar vegetables. And I love this green area in this book. But the Mexican corn has corn, onions, bell pepper, cumin, or ground chipotle. I did cumin, I believe, and dried oregano. I use Mexican oregano, and it just is very good. So it only takes 3 cups of corn, so maybe I will do that. And the other one that's in here too is if you've made this, let me know if it's good. I know the one extension office, she does similar. She adds Old Bay seasoning to her corn relish, and I love Old Bay seasoning. So this is the recipe. The Eastern Shore corn relish. That has 4 cups, and then green pepper and onion and cider. It has unpeeled cucumber, sugar, Old Bay, and some tomatoes. I have everything to make that. 15 minutes, turn off heat. Maybe this is my sign. I should make that. Let me know below if you've made it. Then they show it with crab cakes. Yum. And then she has a Mexican corn in here, and I was curious if hers was different. And I didn't intend to take you down this rabbit hole. I'm sorry. There is something I did want to share. No. Tex-Mex corn, 63. I wanted to see how close hers was to the ball recipe. I know her time was the same. I don't know if she changed up her seasoning. She puts chili powder instead of the cumin, and then she puts ground cumin seeds. Now this is interesting though. She makes it into like the Mexican corn. When she goes to serve it, she puts butter, mayonnaise, sour cream, cojita cheese, cilantro, green onions, and a juice of a lime. Well, that sounds darn good too, doesn't it? So I'm happy because I have 29 meals of corn between the freezer and the pantry right now, and we will do some more. So that makes me, I was just telling my dad, and he ran the WeVac for me. He's never done that before, and he liked that. And I do have a link down below, but we use that more often than I thought we would. The problem I have is that, and here's the point of today's conversation, my thrifty and thriving talk. My freezers are pretty full. Like, I took out a bag of ice from the wedding to make room for the corn, and I needed it for blanching the corn anyway. But they're pretty full. And hunting season's coming. So my goal, I am not going to buy any more meat the rest of this year. There is a caveat. I need to can some more chicken breast, and I need to can pork butt. So unless it's meat I'm going to put in jars, it is not being bought, and that has to be a really good sale. So the Mennonite meat market I go to, they posted last week they were going to have chicken breast tenders for $1.75 a pound, and you had to buy a 40-pound box. So I was there. Well, then something went wrong and they weren't able to get them. So I'm keeping an eye out, because if I can get that for $1.75, 40 pounds of chicken is going on my shelf. That's a definite. It's been a crazy summer. An expensive summer. Lots of guests. A wedding. Weddings are expensive when you're here, and then people were here, and it was over several days, not just the wedding. So the budget went it went poof. So I need to get back on track. I need to, some of the savings which we had budgeted to use for the wedding, I'd like to replace that. So that is part of why I'm doing this challenge to myself. And if any of you want to join in, please feel free. But I am going to use what's in my freezer and on my shelves to cycle through some of it. Some of it has been in the freezer for a little bit. I have like a big turkey, but that I bought a while ago for Thanksgiving this year at a really good price. But I have chicken, I have fish, I have lots of venison, I have pork chops, I have chicken breast, and I have chicken leg quarters. I have, I think, venison bratwurst in there. I have venison sausage. I need to make more venison sausage because we have so much ground venison, and we're getting low on the homemade venison sausage. But I need to use what's in my freezer and use my veggie boxes, so I'm using them fully, and then use what's on the shelves. But extra from in my freezer, I'm going to put that in jars. I'm going to be canning meat. I am going to be canning soups. I'm sending my dad home with like some soups that I have, and I'm going to make more. I think I'm going to be making more of the goulash that goes in the jars. The American goulash. I'm just going, I'd like to get one freezer empty. We have like littler freezers. We have two of them. Then we have a big refrigerator freezer with a big freezer, bottom freezer. And then we have the inside house one too. But I'd like to get one of those chest ones basically empty, because I know my husband, he's gonna get a deer, and then I need to put it somewhere, and we need to use what's left from last year or put it on shelf. So that is what I wanted to come on here for, to let you know my plan, to help keep myself accountable, because you guys are always there for me, and you always give me ideas and inspire me. So I am looking forward to seeing how we can inspire each other. And how many of you are in that same boat where, you know, catch those sales and you keep putting things in the freezer? If your husband's a hunter or a fisherman, or if you are, you know, what you do. And so that's my goal, to get one freezer empty, to not buy anything. Like I said, unless I can get that $1.75 price on chicken, it's going in jars. And if I can get a good deal on pork butt, it's going in jars. But I am not buying anything just for dinners, just because, oh, that's a good price, or because I didn't take it out of the freezer. I have done that before. I have chicken breast, then it's on sale and I want it for stir fry. It's like, oh, I'll just stop and get it rather than thawing out what I had. And I'm a planner. I shouldn't do that. So I'm gonna do a menu plan every week using what I have, and using my veggies, share it with you and let you know what I'm using from my freezer. So, thrifty and thriving. We're gonna eat wonderful. We're gonna have amazing food. But I'm gonna save money, and what would be that budget, I'm gonna put in savings. Every payday, into savings. So what will I have to buy? I'm gonna have to buy milk and dairy. If I don't make bread, I'll have to buy bread. Sometimes snacks for Jim. Gatorade for Jim. But that's it. I am gonna go to the big Mennonite store next week, and I'm not gonna buy any meat, but I am gonna stock up on, like, for holiday baking stuff. I'm out of cocoa and chocolate chips, and those prices are supposed to go up. Get some nuts and those kind of things, and replenish my pantry with that, because I've not been doing a lot of baking. It's been so hot here this summer that turning that oven on has been at the very bottom of my list. And I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, it feels like. So that's my plan. Gonna be thrifty and thriving and use what I've spent all this time and energy and money on. Come along and let's have fun doing this. And I look forward to all your ideas. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.